Good afternoon and welcome to the Windsor Star's Net News at Noon. As you can see, we're on location out here at Windsor Airport, where a big-time announcement was made this morning by Windsor Mayor Eddie Francis and Council about 360 jobs plus 100 spin-off jobs that could be created within 18 months with a cargo hub here at the airport. More on that in a minute. Eddie Francis is going to join us for some headlines. Windsor Police have made the largest grow-out bust in the city's history, netting nearly $1 million worth of weed after raiding 2 warehouses. There's going to be a press conference at 1 o'clock. At the Windsor Police headquarters. Star's going to be there. Make sure you check it out. Some crazy stuff in the markets today. The TSX and the Dow, some triple-digit declines, and the loonie fell more than a penny on some concerns with the global economy. And online gambling is coming to the province in 2012. Some concerns expressed by local 444 boss Rick Laporte about what that could mean for Caesars Windsor, which is already in tough with the border and the smoking ban and the rising loonie when it does go up. And in other election news, Wayne Hurst is going again in Aberg Mayor. Tom Bain is running again in Windsor, and in Lakeshore for Mayor Lakeshore, and in QB veteran Joel Bentley has entered the race for Windsor Council in Ward 1. But to the business at hand, here comes Windsor Mayor Eddie Francis. Thanks for joining us today, Eddie.
Thanks for having me, Don.
Okay, obviously big news at the airport. Location. Talk about it.
Well, we've always known it's about location, but we had to take that and do something with it. And over the past several years, we've been working hard to develop the airport and position the airport in the 2,000 acres that Windsor owns for the benefit of this entire region as a hub. Obviously, we've got tremendous access for the 401 to I-75 with our existing crossings, with a new planned Drake Bridge that further enhances the access connections, Lozon Parkway. The airport's now attracting business, and with regards to the lands, it unlocks that potential of the development of those lands. And today, we're happy to announce that we have an Ontario-based corporation, Carlin Enterprises Inc., that is an agent and that has agents locally to work with us to develop a multimodal facility on the northeast quadrant of the lands, approximately 150 acres, to transform that into a multimodal hub.
Okay, and don't get into the nitty-gritty because they can read sort of the news story for that. But essentially, it's almost going to be revenue neutral. We're not going to have to pay a dime here, taxpayers, to get these jobs, to get this investment. Just generally, how's that going to work?
Our approach to the negotiations was we're not going to build it and hope they come. If you believe strongly that you can go and lock them up, go lock up the people that want to use this facility, and then once you have the revenues and leases in front of us, we'll use the money from those leases to build the facilities. They've agreed to it, and that's what they're going to be out there doing for the next little while, locking up potential users of the facility, bringing them back to council, and hopefully creating the 360 direct jobs and 100 indirect jobs. But the onus is going to be on them now. They're in the business. They're going to have to go out there and find the business for us, and then we'll build it if they lock them up.
Okay, so they're going to use 150 acres. As you say, there's 2,000 acres here. Windsor's on the map now. It's got momentum like a snowball rolling down the hill. Can we expect any other investments sort of to come in the future or the near future?
And the investments that will continue to roll will be investments that are tied to transportation infrastructure. Clearly, we've been working on that for the past several years. That's been our strength. And as you had asked me earlier in the news conference with regards to spin-off benefits, one spin-off benefit that will be coming shortly will be, as I referenced in my State of the City address, I believe to be equally as exciting as the border announcement. And for a long time we've been dealing with rail and the rail network in the city, and I believe very strongly that this announcement here will lead to positive improvements to our rail network.
Come on, give us a little more. Planes, trains, and automobiles? What do you mean? Like a new rail station? Or are we going to have something maybe coming to the airport?
You're going to have to wait, but it's going to be rail-related, and it's going to be hopefully an improvement to infrastructure, but definitely we're going to use decisions and announcements like the ones that we've been making to leverage into new announcents. But we still got work to do.
Okay, now these jobs that you said, like, 6 to 18 months, down the road before somebody could actually be getting a paycheck. But is it still such a positive because it's a step forward, or for people on the unemployment line, why should they still be excited today?
Well, it's a positive because it's diversifying our economy. It's bringing an industry that we didn't have. Those 360 jobs aren't here now, but when they come and once they're located and they're established, they'll be here for the long term. So obviously, people are still struggling in our area. We try to diversify the economy, try to find different ways that we can put people to work. It takes time, but slowly but surely the pieces are coming together.
Anything else, Eddie?
That's it.
All right, folks, planes, trains, and automobiles, thanks for joining us online and on your porch. We are the Windsor Star.